Hello, we're at the West Country Quilt and Textile Show. There are hundreds of stands here today, and we thought we'd have a walk around and speak to one of the contributors today. It's Margaret from Fabric Affair. Hi Margaret, how's your day been?
It's been a good day, thank you. Yes.
Good to hear. What kind of stuff do you sell here then?
Well, we specialise in beautiful Donegal Tweed, woven in a family-owned mill on the very far northwest coast of Ireland, and they're responsible for all these beautiful colours and fabrics that you see here.
They're absolutely beautiful. You're a quilter yourself, aren't
Yes.
you? So what kind of stuff do you do?
Well, I do this.
This is your work. This is your work behind us.
Yes, this is my work. I would have started a long time ago with something like this, which is quite straightforward, a very simple block, and we were experimenting. I wanted to make something for my husband, and he ended up with a lovely Donegal Tweed quilt. He may not have wanted it, but that's what he got. And now we're doing all sorts of work, this which is far more complicated, and the one in the corner particularly. I love applique work. I'm a hand stitcher, so for me the tweed is absolutely beautiful.
It is, isn't it? And there's a certain look and shade to the tweed, and you know straight away it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
It gives a beautiful depth. I've just finished this one, and it's just been featured in one of the UK magazines, and it's pure wool, it's all wool. And that's my dream sort of quilt, because it was all hand done, and I don't care how long it takes me because the pleasure is in the hand stitching. Yeah.
So how long did it take you?
Probably about 3 months.
Wow.
But that's because I work. I'm doing this obviously, and it's busy. So I'm on the boat, because we come across the ferry to get to all the shows, and I'm stitching. So it's stitching on the go.
Whereabouts are you based in Ireland then?
Well, we're a Northern Irish company. The mill is in Donegal, and I'm very fortunate because I have some workspace in the mill. But we've just recently, no more than a month ago, moved into our own premises in Donegal, and I'll be based there from sort of now on. But it's wonderful, yeah.
It sounds idyllic, really. I've been talking a lot today to some of the experts about their inspiration. Is it an inspiring place to work?
Well, I think the mill is. To me, it's like magic. I can't believe sometimes when you see the threads being warped up and you look at the colours of the different yarns and you can't visualise, and then something appears off the loom, and it's absolutely magic. These colours here, where you've got two different colours of thread running through, so you have a warp and a weft. And when you look at the threads, you're not quite sure how it's going to end up, and then something like this appears, and to me it's magic. So that's the inspiration, because I would look at that and think, wonder what I could do.
So you're actually inspired by the fabric itself. That's enough to get you going.
It is,
yeah.
yes, it absolutely is. Yes, and particularly with something like this, because I loved the yellow. And yellow isn't popular with quilters. They don't like yellow for some reason.
Really? That's my favourite colour. I just find it such
It's
a
becoming
bright,
one of mine.
cheery colour. I know that you sell quilt kits as well.
Yes,
So
we do.
how popular are those with the punters today?
They're very popular, and in fact people will just come on and they'll point to what's on the wall and they'll simply ask, have you the kit, have you the kit? And we do, and particularly this one. And we would do it something like this. Your pattern is in, it's actually the magazine that the quilt appeared in, and I have your yellow, and then I've put this beautiful run of fabrics together for you so that you can do it as close as I can get it to the original.
So as a complete novice, how long would it take me to complete that?
Well, I write you a very clear pattern.
Can I phone you up if I get lost?
I kind of don't lose you. I don't let you wander off. I don't ring up and check, have you done it? So you're all right. Yeah, you'd be okay. Yeah.
How long do you reckon?
Well, I would have been picking it up and putting it down. If you kind of were dedicated, it would be maybe a couple of weeks' work.
That's worth it though, isn't
It
it?
is.
It's
Well,
worth it for something like this.
Yes, and it's not going to wear out, it's going to last forever. And you're making something that's an heirloom. We watch people come onto the stand, and it's quite fascinating because we refer to it as a fabric of reminisce. Donegal Tweed in a lot of people's lives has a place. They'll remember a grandparent or an uncle or an aunt or somebody in the family who had a Donegal coat. And we get lovely stories. People come in and they pick the tweed up and they'll actually put it up to their face, and then we'll get a story. And that's part of the magic of the fabric, yeah.
Fascinating stuff. Thank you, Margaret.
Not
It's
at all.
lovely to hear about your passion. And I'm asking everybody actually at the show, what is their hot tip for 2017? So it could be anything, a fabric or a time-saving technique. What would you
For
say?
next year. Oh, take time and smell the coffee, please. Life's far too fast.
We haven't had that one yet. I quite like it. Margaret, lovely to talk to you.
Yes,
Thank you
you
so
too.
much for your time.
Not
Thank
at all.
you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.